Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. Today we are going to see class 12 biology, chapter 3 reproductive health. In that we are going to see medical termination of pregnancy, MTP. Let's start with the topic. What is medical termination of pregnancy? MTP short form. So medical termination of pregnancy, it refers to the deliberate termination of pregnancy, that is before the fetus become fully developed, and it is also commonly known as induced abortion. Every year 45 to 50 million MTPs are performed worldwide. So this means that approximately 1 out of every 5 conceived pregnancies they ends in a induced abortion. So MTP remains one of the most sensitive issue and also debated topics because it involves ethical, yes, religious, emotional and social concerns. And different societies have different views regarding the abortion. India has legalized MTP in 1971 under the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act to reduce unsafe abortions and protect women's health. But it can only be performed under legal conditions. For example, a woman whose pregnancy seriously threatens her health may legally undergo MTP after consulting a registered medical practitioner. So next we are going to see why and when is MTP done. We should know the reasons for MTP. Unwanted. First one is the unwanted pregnancy. So sometimes pregnancy may occur due to failure of contraceptive methods or unprotected sexual intercourse or sexual assault. Yes, in such situations MTP may be considered. Next is the medicinal or the medical reasons. So doctors may advise MTP when the mother's life is at risk, first one. And next is the fetus has severe congenital abnormalities or continuing pregnancy. Sometimes it may seriously affect the physical or mental health of the mother. So when is the best time for MTP? Best time for MTP is first trimester, that is up to 12 weeks. So MTP is very comparatively safe during the first trimester because what happens here is the embryo is still in the early stage of development. But in the second trimester, that is 13 to 24 weeks, the procedure it becomes more complicated and also it carries a much higher risk of excessive bleeding, infection and many more complications. We can say a pregnancy which is detected at 8 weeks with severe fetal abnormalities can usually be terminated more safely than one detected at 20 weeks. MTP Amendment Act 2017. So what is the purpose of this amendment? See, the amendment was introduced to reduce the unsafe illegal abortions and decrease maternal illness and deaths. So legal provisions, so pregnancy up to 12 weeks. So termination can be done based on the opinion of one registered medicinal practitioner. That too in the week of 12 to 24 weeks, it requires the opinion of 2 registered medical practitioners. So they should agree to the abortion and medically justify it. So what are the grounds for MTP? First one is, see, pregnancy, it poses a serious risk to the mother's life. First one. Next is pregnancy, it may cause some grave physical or mental injury, or the fetus have some serious abnormalities that may lead to severe disability also, like a handicapped or anything else. Example, if ultrasound detects a serious congenital defect in the fetus, doctors may legally recommend MTP according to the Act. Next is the risk and dangerous trends. First one is illegal abortions. So here, see, many abortions are still performed by unqualified persons using some unsafe methods. So such illegal procedures may lead to many problems like severe bleeding, infection, infertility, and death of the mother. And misuse of this amniocentesis. So we saw this in our previous video also. So amniocentesis is a diagnostic test. It is used to detect the genetic disorders in the fetus. But unfortunately, what is happening? It has sometimes been misused for illegal sex determination. So resulting in the female feticide. But sex determination before birth is strictly prohibited in India. So how to prevent these things? So best ways to reduce the unsafe abortions, they include like public awareness, proper counseling can be given, better healthcare facilities can be provided, and strict enforcement of laws against the sex determination should be. So we have come to the conclusion part. Let's have a quick revision. So MTP means intentional termination of pregnancy before full term. And another name for MTP is induced abortion. So India legalized MTP in 1971 under legal conditions. The MTP Amendment Act 2017, it strengthened the provisions to reduce the unsafe abortions. Around 40 to 50 million MTPs occur worldwide every year. MTP is relatively safe during the first trimester, that is up to 12 weeks. It becomes much riskier during the second trimester, that is 13 to 24 weeks. Up to 12 weeks, one doctor's opinion is required. Between 12 to 24 weeks, opinions from two doctors are required. Illegal sex determination leading to female feticide is a punishable offense. And MTP is mainly performed for unwanted pregnancies or when the health of the mother or the fetus is at a risk. So we have come to the conclusion part. Watch the full video. Yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.